Hey guys, welcome to Intense Gaming TV. Today we've got a review of developer Hammermont Games, the First Templar. Before I go any further, I would ask that you forgive any mispronunciation of the developer's name. They are Bulgarian. Hammermont Games is responsible for the well-received strategy game Tropico 3, so it should come as no surprise that their first venture into the hack and slash genre isn't an instant and raging success. On the contrary, what is surprising most about the title is how adequate it actually is. It's not great and it's definitely not mind-blowing, but it's definitely not all that bad either. There are three playable characters in the First Templar: Kellyan, Roland, and Marie. One of the game's more notable features is the ability to switch between them during the game at will, even if you can only utilize two of the three characters during any given mission, and the availability of the characters will vary depending on your progress in the game. The characters themselves, while not completely bereft of personalities, are not all that intriguing. Kellyan is your typical Knight Templar. He's level-headed, righteous to a fault, and trustworthy. Roland is a hot-headed and bloodthirsty zealot, and Marie is a royal lady who has been proclaimed a heretic. Where the game really shines is in online play, and that's saying something considering the fact that even this aspect of the game feels a bit rudimentary. In other words, even though it's a good amount of fun to team up and fight, it doesn't make up for the fact that combat in the First Templar is repetitive and extremely basic. You have a basic set of combos to start out, and as you gain experience, you'll be able to purchase new skills and combos that should make you a more effective killer. The only problem is you're already a particularly effective killer from the get-go, and new enemies are never really any more challenging than the last. You'll fight the same basic crowds of enemy soldiers with the same basic moves and abilities throughout the entire 10 to 12 hour campaign. The visuals in the First Templar are definitely one of its strong points, save for the character animations. Decent lighting and textures along with detailed environmental design make for some pretty enjoyable scenery. As mentioned before, the same cannot be said for those character animations. Aside from some cool finishing moves that play out in slow motion, all the characters in the game feel a bit stiff and cartoony. Walking, running, sneaking, and rolling all feel like they were pulled from a children's cartoon or a game from a prior generation. This gives the game a somewhat dated feel despite the attractive visuals. The start of the game has a pretty quick pace, and it won't take you a long time to figure out that there's a sinister plot that needs uncovering, and that you're the one who needs to uncover it. After a while, however, the repetitiveness of combat and the corridor design of the levels get a bit old, and the initial spark the game had gets lost in the monotony. This is not a total loss. The game does a few things well and can be enjoyable if you're looking for the right things. Each mission is full of chests and side objectives that aren't necessary to move on in the story, but provide more XP and achievements. This is great for completionists and achievement hunters, as it provides incentive to play more. The game also doesn't have many technical issues and scales fairly well. Jumping in and out of online play is easy, and the online play doesn't seem to be hindered with bugs or lag. The online play, though marred by a few shortcomings, is also one of the game's high points. You can jump in and out of a co-op game with ease, and it's equally as easy to set one up. Playing with a friend adds to the fun by allowing you to solve the game's puzzles together, and gives you the opportunity to pull off some cool stealth moves with a partner. There isn't much to the First Templar, but the things that are there aren't that bad. Sure, you've seen it all before, but there's a bit of fun to be had here, if only for a short while. The best part of the game by far is the cooperative play, but elements like text and voice communication are surprisingly lacking from even that. Another strange element to the cooperative play on the PC is that the friend system doesn't run through Steam, it runs through Facebook. That doesn't affect the overall play experience, so I guess it's negligible. While there isn't a lot of new or exciting content in the First Templar, there isn't any awful or frustrating content either. This is a game that plays it safe and does it well. And anyone looking for a simple, straightforward bout of hacking and slashing through the Middle Ages should be pleased. The First Templar is available on Xbox 360 and PC, though this review was done using the PC version only. Thanks for watching. We hope that if this review was helpful at all, you'll like and subscribe, as it really does help us out. Thank you.